Greetings, my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. So, as we get closer to the second T20 game between West Indies and England, I just want to spend some time and give you my keys to victory. Yes, gonna talk about a couple of things that we need to get right if we are to win this game. I'm also going to be giving you some information on yesterday's Super 50 game. Trying to juggle the two. We have the T20 series, which is a lot of excitement and people looking forward to that. But we still have our players, doing their thing in the Super 50. And yesterday we had a very good game. We had Guyana Harpy Eagles versus the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force. Trinidad and Tobago Red Force winning that game by 45 runs. So I'm just going to spend some time, go through the scorecards, and then I'll talk a little bit about my keys to victory. So it was a rain-affected game. The DLS method came into play. So Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, they batted first, scoring 288 for 3 of 45 overs. Now, the Guyana Harpy Eagles, they were given a target of 289, right? Because of the DLS that we spoke about just now. They finished on 201 for 7. You understand? 201 for 7 is what they got. Now, Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, let me go through the batting. We actually got a century. We had a century from Amir Django. You understand? He produced a very good knock, 111 of 114 deliveries with 10 fours and 2 sixes. He was supported by Utley at the top of the order, who made 66 from 86, 7 fours under his belt. We also saw Gooley getting an unbeaten 68 of 51. He had 8 fours and 2 sixes. And former captain Jason Mohammed, he was left not out on 17, having faced 13 deliveries. So bowling for the Guyana Harpy Eagles in that game, we saw Niall Smith picking 1 for 37 from his 6 overs. We also had let me see who else. Kemo Paul picked up 1 for 32. Ali Mohammed was also amongst the wickets. He got 1 for 66 from his 9 overs. So those were the contributors with the ball for Guyana Harpy Eagles, as Trinidad and Tobago Red Force got up to 288 for 3 of the allotted 45 overs. Now, the Guyana Harpy Eagles, they started out a little bit shaky, losing quite a few early wickets. Tejnar and Shandopar got 16 from 21. Matthew Nandu 12 from 15. Tevin Imlat, the captain, he was also removed quite early. He made 12 from 32. Savory, he was the man that spent some time at the crease along with Kevin Anderson. Savory made 69 from 92, 4 fours and 1 6. We also saw Anderson, as I said, he got 32 from 29 with 4 fours. In the back end, Ali Mohammed, he got 21 from 24. Junior Sinclair 16 from 9, coming into the squad to replace Kevin Sinclair. Now, bowling for the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, they were led by Anderson Phillip, who had 2 for 37 from his 6 overs. We also saw wickets from Brian Charles, who got 2 for 40 from 9 overs. Yannick Correa, Jace Mohammed, and Kyrie Pierre, they all picked up a wicket apiece as Trinidad and Tobago Red Force got across the line by 45 runs. So congratulations to Trinidad and Tobago Red Force. And we know that Guyana Harpy Eagles will look to bounce back in their next game. Now, before I go to the keys to victory, as I am here talking about the Super 50, in today's game, we see the Jamaica Scorpions. They are currently going up against combined campuses and colleges. Probably at the end of day's play, I will get a chance to come and give you the scorecard. But as I am recording this, Scorpions batting at 227 for 5, right? 227 for 5. And, they are playing against the combined campuses and colleges. We see Carlos Brown, he made 121. So the Jamaica Scorpions are doing some work with the bat there. So that's your little roundup where the Super 50 is concerned. All right, moving on to the second T20 game today. I already gave my playing 11 in the video this morning. So going in, if we if we win the toss, hopefully conditions will support us batting second, because generally speaking, that is when we tend to win most of our games. Don't know if it's a case of our bowlers just not able to hold their nerve. I mean, sometimes you have to give credit where credit is due. England, they played some good cricket yesterday. You understand? So it's not only about us not bowling well. They had some good batting to go up against. But if we are to bowl first, I'm hoping that we can get England for anywhere under 180, 180, 175, 170, 175. That is reasonable. You understand? Obviously, you would like to bowl them out or to restrict them for lower than that. But reasonable asks, is to see our bowlers get them for 170, 175. You understand? Obviously, if England, if they are clicking, they are going to be aiming for 200, 190, 200. But when you're asking your bowlers to do some good work on a pitch that is probably a batting surface, you understand? You have to try and see if you can get a team out or restrict a team for under par. Say if it's 200 or 190, that's the score that is expected on that pitch. The bowlers have to produce some good work, to see if they can get them for under that to set up the game for the batting. You understand? And if we are to bat first, obviously we have to aim for 190 and above. It might sound weird how I am saying that England should only make 175 and we should aim for 190. I am talking in a way that we are setting up the game to win. You understand? That is the reason I'm saying that. So I'm not saying that we can score that and England cannot score that. I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about how we can set up the game to win. So if we're batting first, we need to aim for 200. Based on the batting unit that we have, even if we change one or two people from yesterday's game, the batting unit that we have, if we are making full use of it, making full use of the power play and striking the ball from there to all the way down, we're supposed to easily get 190, 200, especially if England is having an off day. Not very often you will see, their bowlers, especially Rashid, come and don't get 1-3 or 1-4 wickets. You understand? But we have to make sure that we target the right bowlers and see how we can set up the game. So obviously, we're looking to win to level the series. So bowling first, we need to get them for 170, 175. If we're batting first, we need to aim for upwards of 190, 200, to give our bowlers something to work with. Our bowlers, they have to hunt in pairs. You understand? We can't have one man spewing at the end and the next man trying to mop up. Yesterday we saw one over going for 20 and then Hussein had to come in. And I think luckily for us, he's over. He didn't give away much. I doubt he gave away over 6 in that over. So, we have to look to work together as a unit, make sure that the bowler that is being targeted, you understand, is getting support. Because obviously, batting teams will look to see who they can target in the attack. You understand? So it's going to be very interesting to see how it goes, my people. But that is what we need to do. If we're batting first, look to score a lot of runs. Bowling first, look to restrict them for something that would be under par for that pitch. If we're talking about the fielding, yesterday the fielding was good. I am looking for the guys to just go out there. You understand? Repeat that. Obviously the 1 and 2 little mistakes that we saw in the field, we don't want that to creep back in today. You understand? We just need to make sure we have a clean game and see if we can level it up. But yeah, that's the last you're gonna hear from me for right now until after the game. Big up.